Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Danielle, also known as Miss Happy Housewife, and today I really want to go over with you how I plan my day and also my week and be able to get my cleaning done, my errands done, and all of my other life stuff done. So I'm here at my desk because we're going to be taking a look into my schedule on my computer, and I should also be able to show you how we get into our zone cleaning and how all of that works. So let's jump right in. If you're new here, welcome and consider subscribing if you are interested in learning how to create cleaning systems that will work for your life, decorating in a very easy way. Maybe you want to get a little bit healthier, and we also have videos on planning your day and your week and other planning things like meal planning, just like this one. So I want to go ahead and start talking about how to plan your day. So, the first step that you're going to need to do is you're going to have to take a look at what your typical day looks like. So, what time do you wake up in the morning roughly? What time do you want to go to bed at night? And that's going to be your very first step. If you have to go to work, then that's also going to be something you're going to have to take into account. The next step that we're going to have is we need to take a look at any reoccurring appointments that you have. So work is definitely one of them. If you get up at like 7:30 in the morning and you have to be at work at 9 o'clock and you're there till 5, then you know you have a reoccurring appointment from 9 until 5. You are a stay-at-home person or you work from home and maybe your hours are flexible. What are the things that you have every day or every week that you need to fit in? So that's going to be our very first step in filling out our week. For me, I wake up at 7:45 in the morning. Most days, yes. Some days it's 7 o'clock in the morning. But I'll wake up at 7:45, and from 7:45 until 9 o'clock, I don't do anything. That's my me time where I have my coffee. On Mondays, I have a live stream that happens at 11:30 Central. So I know that is on my calendar every single week. What is yours? So I want to go ahead and take a look at my schedule that I have here on my computer, and I am going to share that with you because I want you to see what my week looks like. So let's go ahead and jump right into the computer, shall we? All right, so we are here inside of my calendar on Outlook because I want to show you how I do this. So I know that from basically 7 a.m., I'm going to create a new appointment or a new meeting, and I'm calling this me time. So really from 7 until 9 o'clock, I know that this is going to be just my time. I am going to make it recurring, and it's going to be every single day of the week. And you can do this in whatever system you have. And you can also do this on a regular planner as well. But first, I'm going to show you how I do it here in Outlook. So I'm going to just create this me time here. And the fun part is you can actually go and change this so that it will always be a certain color. For me, my favorite color is blue, so I made it blue. And now as you can see, I do have this me time that's running all the way across my every single day. Now, as I said, on Mondays at 11:30 Central until roughly about 12:30, I have a live stream. We do a cardio clean every single Monday. So I am also going to make this reoccurring. So now every single, and I know it's hard to read that, but every single Monday, I now have this appointment on my schedule. So whatever yours is, you'll want to put inside of your schedule. So once you have that already set up, and it doesn't really matter how many of them you have, just as long as you have what you need on there. Then from there, then we can start to take a look at our time and we can see what we have that we need to fill it with. Now, typically around 5 o'clock, I'm going to have a make dinner, and that could be anywhere from 5 until 7. Now, what I'm doing here is I am really trying to give myself large blocks of time. And the reason for that is because I want to make sure that my husband comes home from work generally anywhere between 5:30 and 6:30. So I know that at this point, somewhere in this block, this is what my day looks like so far. And usually after dinner is just family time. So I'm not really going to put that on my calendar at all because that's basically like a free time. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this down a little bit. Now, I want to talk about the block scheduling itself. So it's going to seem like we're really regimented and we're very, very strict with our schedule, but we're not. For me personally, I have 3 major blocks of time that I need to put into my day. Those 3 blocks of time is cleaning. I want to have an errand day or like an errand block and a work block because YouTube, it takes a lot, believe it or not, to actually do what I do. So it's not really just the filming, it's also responding to comments, reading my emails, a bunch of things. So that's my 3 blocks that I want to do. My first block, I find that I'm much more productive at 9 a.m. So that's something else that it's really important that you're going to want to figure out is what is the best time that you are the most productive. That is the time that you want to do a cleaning block. I do like to go and have this be 2 hours. Now, it's not that you have to spend that amount of time, but if I want to go and spend like an extra 15 minutes or an extra 30 minutes on something because I just got really carried away into what I was doing, then I have this set and I have a hard stop at 11. So for me, cleaning is yellow because lemon is a scent that just makes my heart smile. So here we go. I have my cleaning set up. The beauty of the block schedule is, let's say that you did your morning routine and you did maybe 15 minutes in your current zone. Whatever time is left is free time. So now I have my 11 o'clock time. Now, here on Mondays, I do have a live stream, but generally I'm going to have an errand time. And normally these are going to be and I like to go and set 2 hours. That way, if I have any doctor's appointments, then I am going to try to get this scheduled between 11 and 1. Now, if I don't have any errands for this time that I have to go out for, then at that moment I can either choose to make it into a free time, or I can choose to do this if I want to go and do some extra work. Maybe I want to get in just a little bit more cleaning. That's going to be up to me what I decide what I want to do. Now, again, errands, I'm going to go and keep during the week because if there is any errands, then that's generally we're doing it as a family. So I know that from 11 until 11:30 is free. And then there's sometimes that I actually like to go and make that live stream be a little bit longer. So I'm going to have that be just a little bit longer if I want to, and if not, that's fine. So now I'm here at 1 o'clock, and really from 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock, I am going to have this be work time. And yes, it could very well take 4 hours because just shooting a video like this could take maybe 2 hours. For something a little bit more intricate, it could take even longer. So yes, I am absolutely going to block that out. Now, this is my block schedule. So this is kind of how I make my day work. By having things already blocked out, I know it seems like it's super strict, but the beauty of this is that you kind of already know what you need to do at all times. Now, once I have this, we're going to take a look at it and we're going to figure out how much of this is with access to my phone. with access to my phone. Because frankly, there's just some times that it doesn't make sense to go in and have my phone there available to me. So when we talk about having our phone, remember that, and I know I've said this in a previous video, but social media is a huge time suck for us. It is huge. So just think about today. How much of your day have you spent online in some way? If that's on social media, maybe that's playing a game, maybe you've binge watched all my YouTube videos. Well, okay, that probably hasn't happened, but you know what I mean. We have a tendency to sit and do, and we'll just keep doing. So we need to take a look at some of those blocks and figure out which ones will we be online and which ones will be offline. So some of the blocks that, and I have my calendar right here, but some of the blocks that I personally will choose to have online would be my me time, because I like to play a slot game. Cleaning, I may have as an online, but that's only for music. My errands, I probably won't have that be online unless I'm paying bills. So that one's going to be up in the air. I'm not going to even designate that with online or offline. Work time, that one's a little bit rough as well. For the most part, the only time that I really use my phone when I make the YouTube videos is if I am filming, because there's sometimes that I film like this, but it's not that I'm actually online. So that I will designate most of it as offline, because that tells me don't touch your phone. Making dinner, I don't have a problem with that being on my phone at all. It's going to be what you need to tell yourself if you are allowed to have your phone. I know that sounds bad, but I think you're going to find that you're going to have a lot more time in your day if you can designate when to touch your phone and when not to. Touch, touch. I know you can't see that, but I sure as heck did. Touch, touch. Okay, so you can actually put this inside of your calendar if you want to, in those titles. That's kind of what I do. I do need to figure out how I'm going to go and show you on my planner. It's my Happy Planner, how exactly I do this. So let me go ahead and get everything set up, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. This is my Happy Planner. And what I like when it comes to a Happy Planner is, and I never really got to show you, but these come right out. And I may end up making a whole video on the Happy Planner system and why I like it. But you can really use any planner that you want if you are into using a planner itself. So I like something that's blank, that doesn't have times. I don't mind the date. The date is pretty awesome. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, going basically through the same system that we just did. Let me move my microphone so you can hear me. There we go. Okay, so using the same system that we did. So I know that I have the same colors right here that I used on my calendar. All right, so I know that I wake up, we'll say it's 7 o'clock. And my handwriting is atrocious. And it's also kind of hard to write with that too. There, hopefully you can hear me. All right, so I know 7 o'clock is my me time. Now, generally, I'm not going to put anything here because it's me time. But I will put the start time and the end time. All right. So on my calendar there, I actually chose this to be my me time. So I will block this out. One of the disadvantages of using a planner and not using something like like Outlook is that you have to set up your own alarms, but you can still do that. Just set up multiple alarms on your day, on your clock, on your phone, and that way you'll be able to get a notification when that block has started. All right. So that is my me time. So remember, we figured out when we go to bed, stuff like that. Well, I know I woke up at 7. So my next block from 9 until 11 on Monday through Friday is cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to give it a couple blocks because I want to be able to write in some of the tasks that I need to do. And that's Saturday. I'm so used to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that's kind of weird for me. All right. So from 9 until 11 is cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead with my yellow Sharpie. If you have a colored pencil, I just didn't have one available to me. You can actually color this in if you really want to. There you go. So this is my cleaning. And I'll actually go and put this right there. I'll be able to see it because I'm going to go over it a little bit right here. All right. So that is my cleaning block right here. Now, my next block for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is errands. So this, I'm not going to give it too much because for me, if I have errands, then I typically don't have a lot of errands I have to get done in one day. If I do, I can always put them off to the side. Now, my next block is actually red. There we go, red. And that's because here I have my cardio clean. And this is, again, it's still until, I'm leaving myself until 2. Like that. And I know it's hard to see on camera, but that's like a purple and that's red. So from 2 until about 5, and I am going to need a little bit of space here for mine. So, and this does go into Saturday, most days for me. I know when I did it on my computer, I didn't, but just in case. So this is my YouTube time. And then from 5 on is making dinner. And so that's basically how I map out my day using my Happy Planner. Now, something that we didn't really talk about that we really need to is one of our days we really need to have as a personal admin day. This is going to be the day that you're going to pay your bills, you're going to go through all of your stuff. Honestly, this is like a desk day. And I find for me, Sunday is usually that day because in my family, if we go out and do stuff, it's usually going to be on a Saturday. So I usually leave Sunday as an admin day. So this is going to be the day that I'm going to really get in and try to organize myself so that And maybe that means doing all of this inside of my planner or making sure that I see what's upcoming for the next week. But that's what this day is. This is also the day that I usually will try to do something nice for myself, even if it means that I sit in a hot bath by myself, no interruptions, and chill. So hopefully that helps give you an insight as to how I plan my day and how I get everything done in a day. And when it comes to your zone cleaning, then really I try to go through my week and figure out what are the hardest tasks that I need to do. And I'm going to break them up over the different days. That way I don't have a really hard day and with a bunch of stuff that's really labor intensive, and then have an easy rest of the days. But really, it's going to be all up to you. Maybe you want to eat that frog and you want to go ahead and get all the hard stuff first in the beginning of the week and then have the rest of the week be nice and easy. It just depends. So hopefully that helps. And if you've made it this far, I want you to go ahead and put in the comments, I can do this. And that'll let me know that you made it this far inside the video. So again, if you haven't subscribed, hit that red subscribe button down below and become part of our community, because we are growing really quickly, and I will be able to show you how we can get healthier through meal planning. That's actually coming next week. Actually, no, this Friday. We're going to be doing that this Friday. We're going to be looking at how I've lost 60 pounds and I did not really do any exercising. That's this Friday. And next week, we're going to be going into meal planning and how we can really feed our family, feed ourselves, and do it in a healthy way without a lot of muss and fuss. So I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.